It is Tuesday, and it is time for the Why So Serious show. I'm Jesse Morrison. That's Mallory Schnell. And Mallory, sad day, kind of.
Um, for me, been a happy day. As you can see behind me, we'll talk a little more about it later. The Heat are advancing to the Eastern Conference Finals, Jesse.
It,
Wow.
it's great, but we will get to that later because the biggest news of the day, we were a sports entertainment show here on the Why So Serious show. Keeping up with the Kardashians and all their spinoffs are totally done forever. They're never coming back in any form. Not a chance. And poor Jonathan will lose out on his fame and his burgers. Will probably go to the tank now. He's eating his burger behind me. Big burger guy, Jonathan. But yeah, the Kardashians are ending, Mallory. And I just have a take real quick. I'll let you go and talk about how you feel about it. But I thought, maybe they'll come back in 5 years. They'll do checking in with the Kardashians or something. But then I had the idea, no, all the kids, there's so many kids. They're going to want to get their 15 seconds of fame. So it's going to be like Stormy and Mason. Mason's definitely going to have a reality show, 100%. Put that on the poll, Mallory. Is Mason Disick going to have his own reality show very soon? But
I've got a
that's what
clip.
I think. I think all the kids are gonna take over, and they're just letting their time has passed. Their ratings are a little bit down. I think this has been coming for a while. I mean, they've kind of outgrown the whole reality show thing, but the kids have not.
Yeah, I think I've talked to a few people who've said the same thing. I think it'll be so cool if like Stormy, Penelope, Rain, Mason, who, North, Sage.
Rob will still be on.
Rob was never on.
Yeah, but he'll just like be sitting on a couch in one of the episodes.
I've got something to show. Hold on.
You also put that on the poll, Mallory. Is Rob Kardashian just sitting on the couch in random times during Keeping Up with Kardashians? What happens when you give like a 12-year-old $14 billion?
What?
What happens when you give a 12-year-old $14 billion? Did you put that on the poll though?
Is Mason Disick gonna have his own reality show? I haven't done that yet. It's
Yeah,
harder when there's not as many of us, just because.
I'll put one on the poll. You put one on the poll. How about
I'll put the
that?
Mason one.
I'll do the is Rob just sitting on a couch at random times during Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Is Mason Disick.
By the way, we have a new biggest fan, and I think it's not even a real person.
Shout out. What's her name if she's watching?
Turpinwana.
She likes all of our tweets.
She likes all of our tweets. She sometimes retweets us too. She likes our posts supporting Black Lives Matter, and then she retweeted Trump though, so I don't really know where she lies. I think she's a bot. That's what I think. I think she's just a Twitter bot. Should we tweet is Turpinwana a bot and see what happens?
I think that'd be so funny. Can we please?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
What if she's? I hope she's not, and we can have her on the show.
Yeah, we gotta make sure she's gonna say the right things though first.
Yeah, we can always. Our mentions are filled with people with hot takes about yours and Jeremy's NFL predictions.
Yeah, everybody's serious NFL takes. Mallory, who's winning the Super Bowl this year? Mallory, football starts on Thursday.
The Dolphins.
Yeah, Homer, Mallory. Are you excited for our 18-team fantasy football league?
18? Yeah, that's crazy.
Does Rob Kardashian have a Twitter?
I don't know.
He doesn't strike me as a Twitter guy, but he probably does. He probably has some PR person, right? Yep. Is Rob Kardashian always?
Do you want me to tweet the Turpin thing?
No, I already did. I did that one before the Rob.
You said a bit.
What?
You said, is Turpinwana a bit?
Oh, bummer. I got to redo that one.
But yeah, it's very sad. I have friends who would watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians every Sunday. I know I'm busy, but if I'm ever bored on a Sunday, I just turn on E and there's a marathon of Keeping Up with the Kardashians going on. I think my favorite part of watching that show was when it was someone's birthday party, anniversary, Valentine's Day, anything,
They
because
fought over how to celebrate.
I low-key love party planning, and props to their party planner because they throw the most extravagant parties, even for their kids that are 1 year old that are 1 year old that are gonna forget it. Jesse,
Yeah,
do you
but they
remember?
always argue about it. They can't decide on how to run the party. They can't decide if they want sugar or not.
Have you seen the Stormy birthday party?
Yes.
Stormy World? It was crazy. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
I don't really like them, right?
You don't like
I think they're famous for doing nothing. Literally, they're famous for doing nothing. Their dad was OJ's lawyer, and Kim made a sex tape, and they got famous.
Carne Asada is back at Cafe Rio.
We love ads. Hashtag not an ad.
Mallory, why don't you put this is not our ad for our show. Why isn't it just Travis Scott?
No, it's Stormy as Travis Scott.
Yeah, but why did Travis Scott make it so him themed? That's kind of creepy. That's like, oh, my daughter's just me. Look at that. I don't know. I had a little creepy, Mallory. I don't know. I don't get it.
Can we watch Stormy Webster's most savage moments?
No, let's just move on because that creeped me out. Why does Travis Scott have to make his kid Astro World?
Hi, baby. Oh. Wait, what?
I don't like this.
Yeah. Okay, my mom and Kim are coming out with Stormy. Can I see it? No, it's mine. Oh, it's yours?
Why are we? Okay, we gotta move on from this.
No,
right?
this is so funny. Watch this one.
All right.
No, you missed
Yes.
You missed the best part where she throws a tantrum and throws her troll doll into the swimming pool.
I just wanted to move on to the Mount Rushmore of Keeping Up with Kardashian characters, or they're not really characters; they're real people. But they play a character, right? That's a little scripted going on right there, isn't it?
Debatable.
Little scripted. Actual producers getting involved.
Ryan Seacrest.
I was about to say Ryan Seacrest, totally involved in the show for years. Doesn't just slap his name on everything and make money off of it. Because Ryan Seacrest totally hosts radio shows every morning.
That's pre-recorded.
It's recorded the night before.
He probably sits down on a Sunday night, just records
The whole week.
seven days worth. Maybe even twice a month. He'll just record a month for it.
He does Kelly and Ryan too.
Poor Kelly. She's been through a lot.
Yeah. Regis Philbin, R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Regis. Kelly and
I don't think we ever talked about that on the show. But do you want to start off with the Mount Rushmore, Mallory? Who's your first person?
Yeah, I guess I'll just go off.
Of KUWTK.
What?
KUWTK.
What?
KUWTK.
What? I'll go based off what I was just talking about. My favorite child, Stormy Webster. She's an icon. She's such a diva already. She's going to rule this world. She's going to be a billionaire just like her mother.
Her mom is not. It was removed from billionaire status. Let's just remember that. All right, I'm going to go with my first one. We were talking about him earlier. Rob, he doesn't really do much. He just kind of sits on the couch.
But Chloe and Rob are really close.
Yeah, Chloe and Rob, the outcasts of the family.
I wouldn't consider Chloe an outcast.
Yeah, but she's considered the third sister of the older ones. Mallory, who's your second?
Who did I say my second was? I'll go Mason. He loves to spill the tea on Instagram Live. He's he doesn't know what's right and what's wrong. I'm sure Kris Jenner was not happy with him. Someone in the comments asked, "Are Kylie and Travis back?" No, Kylie and Travis are not together. He's like, "Are your mom and dad together?" "I wish," he says. Savage.
Wonder how he feels about Sophia, who's like,
I think they broke up.
they did, but she was like 7 years older than me. But he was like 19 dating Scott. My second favorite, or not, they're not. I mean, they're just all. I don't really have a favorite, but Chloe, the outcast of the three older sisters, actually like think she's the prettiest. It's just my opinion. I also think she's the nicest and most reasonable, and I wish they'd worked out. They didn't, unfortunately, but her and Lamar Odom, I thought they were kind of a good couple, but didn't work out, obviously, for some issues that went on. But yeah, I'm a big Chloe fan. I think Chloe gets a little bit of a bad rap.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about Northwest,
Another kid.
Yeah, I love the
Kids.
kids. Like, I cannot wait for the spinoff if that happens. Like,
Definitely happening.
Like
Here's
that.
$40 million, and they're gonna do it.
Yeah. North, she just is not afraid to tell her mom when she's wrong, and I love that about her. Stick up for yourself.
I feel for a kid named North whose parents are Kim and Kanye.
Northwest.
What an odd childhood that must be. My next one is the beautiful and lovely Kris Jenner. She's a very beautiful woman. She is quite, the matriarch of the family. Like, she makes everything go.
The devil works hard, but Kris Jenner works harder.
Exactly. Kris Jenner is great. Like, she's basically responsible for all her children's success. They wouldn't be there without her. I hope they make a spinoff that's just Kris Jenner and only Kris Jenner.
I think there was one. I'm not sure though.
There needs to just be Kris Jenner.
There's no more. They said in the thing, no more spinoffs.
All right. Well, they need to offer Kris Jenner $50 million to do a spinoff. Or just come on E all the time and just do an interview because we like Kris Jenner a lot.
There's no more relationship with E. They're cutting ties.
Mm-hmm.
What do you understand?
Yeah, until E throws them $50 million for the Stormy North Mason show.
For the next 10 years, there's no show. When the kids are a little older, yes, there's going to be a show.
Yeah, that's what the Jersey Shore cast said, though. The Jersey Shore cast
is not Jersey Shore.
True, but once a reality TV star, always a reality TV star. They just can't get out of it. Think of Kristen.
I was a reality TV star, and I'm not a reality TV star anymore.
Kristen Cavallari did a reality show with Jay Cutler. That's how low she went, and she was like a legacy, big time reality show. She was on The Hills. The Hills is like debatably the only show that was like ever as big as the Kardashians. So, like, I mean, like The Hills, it was before your time, but it was huge. Do you remember the Heidi Montag plastic surgery scandal?
No.
Wow.
I'm going to go into my fourth person. Last but not least, my favorite, the person who took, I basically made her a billionaire. I bought every single lip kit when they first came out. Probably have like 100 products from Kylie Cosmetics. The Kylie Jenner. She's an icon. She is a billionaire. She is young and successful, and she's amazing.
Yeah, become a billionaire. That's all I gotta say. Not a billionaire.
She is. She's
no credit, no billionaire status. Become a billionaire. Forbes removed her. I trust Forbes. Do it on the field. Do it on the field. Just like Giannis. But Scott is my fourth. I love Scott. Scott is literally the worst person I've ever seen in my life. He has no morals, zero morals. He's got my favorite show moment of all time when he loses a card game to Kim and has to become her B word and goes around the house while she bosses him around to do chores. I love his relationship with the other sisters other than Courtney, who he was with for forever. They were super dysfunctional and were never going to work out. even though they decided to
Hey,
have like,
they're endgame, Jesse. They're
eh,
gonna end up
even though
together.
they decided to have like 15 kids. But yeah, Scott, he's my all-time favorite, Lord Disick, and
Do you
I
think
showed
do you think that Scott Disick and Jonathan look alike?
a little bit.
Yeah. I used to think like when I first started watching the show, I was like, they're brothers, right?
But you saw Scott Disick, I didn't. I
Yeah,
saw
we talked about, go back to when was that? Like January of our
no, it was
show?
way before that.
I don't
It
even
was
know.
November.
That was quite the experience I wish Jesse never got me into. I wasted a whole day learning about real estate, um, just to hear Scott Disick talk for 15 minutes.
Yeah, there was some guy from HGTV who was like, I had a fake leather couch and now
No,
I got a real leather couch.
not from HGTV, $1 Million Listing.
What's the difference? Isn't $1 Million Listings on HGTV?
No.
Which channel is it on?
It's like, isn't it on
Discovery?
Star or something?
Oh yeah, they're all the same. All right, Mallory. Well, I think we're done with KUWTK talk.
Oh, it's on Bravo.
Yeah, same thing. Bravo, HGTV, Stars, Oxygen, they're all the same. E, they're all the same. Except E has news. But Mallory,
No.
your Miami Heat, my Miami Heat, my team, the Miami Heat, whose autograph is that?
Can you tell?
No, absolutely not.
What's this?
Wait,
You got to be able to figure it out.
no, now I'm just seeing Jay Crowder. I don't know, Mallory. I don't know who that is.
Who's number 40?
Oh, Udonis Haslam. That's supposed to be a 40. Oh,
This was
okay.
my favorite Heat hat. I always said that like I wouldn't have people sign it, but when you're sitting courtside talking to Udonis Haslam for a full game, you gotta have him sign
Was that in Phoenix?
it. Hmm.
Okay. But y'all won. You played well. The Bucks didn't have Giannis. I'm going to go into a huge rant about that. But what were your thoughts on the game?
I don't think it was the Heat's best game. I think the past two games in this series for Miami weren't the best, but it was messy, but they did what they had to do to advance. Next, they'll have to play Toronto or Boston. Either of those will be tough matchups, but I am confident in this young team. You know what's interesting is you expect like LeBron, whenever he's healthy, to make it to the Western Conference Finals. This is such a big deal for this team because, yeah, you can consider Jimmy Butler a star, but he's not like LeBron level experience-wise. Jimmy Butler's never made it this far in the playoffs before. Like people have to understand that. This is like a team full of young players like Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn, Derrick Jones Jr. All of those guys like have never, made it this far. Andre Iguodala and Udonis Haslam are the only ones who have like made it to conference finals before. So it's very interesting. I think that this young group is determined to keep the winning going. And
Don't forget about Goran Dragic.
Yeah,
He made it to the conference finals.
With Phoenix?
Yep.
When?
2009, 2010.
Really?
Yes.
Phoenix was good?
Yes, Mallory. Before you were paying attention to basketball, Phoenix was extremely good. They were one of the best.
I paid attention to basketball in 09 and 10.
They were one of the best teams in the league. Yep. He played 80 games that year. He was Steve Nash's backup, but he played a lot. He averaged, 18 minutes a game, and he averaged 8 points a game. So, yeah, he was a
What's he averaging now? Like 20 points a game?
He averaged like 16, but he's averaged 20 before, but he hasn't played as much minutes as he did a couple years ago.
Let's talk about Jay Crowder though. He's been amazing. I love the additions of Jay Crowder and Andre Iguodala to this team. They bring that veteran experience besides, having Udonis Haslam on the bench. And they've been contributing really well alongside Goran Dragic back in the starting lineup in place of Kendrick Nunn. I think that was a smart move. Putting him there, taking Myers Leonard out has proven to be productive actually. What's so funny?
Nothing. I'm gonna say as well. Jay Crowder also conference finals with the Boston Celtics. So Jay Crowder, a little bit more experience than you're saying. Jimmy Butler's very experienced as well. I know he's not made it that far.
Okay, when I said the Iguodala and Haslam thing, I was like, I don't really know the history that much of Jay Crowder. I knew there was a possibility. I should have looked it up.
Yeah, I might have just wanted to let that one pass, but it was just I was thinking about it. But
thank you for correcting me. It's
of course,
the viewers want to know.
But Mallory, there was another game tonight. It was actually no. I wanted to start. I forgot about my rant. Unbelievable. The Bucks.
Okay, but before you start, the Heat would have won the series even if Giannis was fine.
Yeah, whatever. And that doesn't matter. The Bucks trainers, come on. I mean, we've never seen a team come back from 3-0. But I don't care if Giannis is hopping around on one leg. You let him play. You let the guy play. What happened to competition, Mallory? Michael Jordan would have played. Kobe would have played. Bill Russell would have played. Magic Johnson would have played. Larry Bird would have played. Paul Pierce would have played. Dwayne Wade would have sat. LeBron probably would have sat. But, we're just going to move on from that one. In the playoffs, Kawhi Leonard would have played. Tim Duncan would have played. Have I made my point?
Yes.
And they would have said, you know what, trainers, I'm giving you a big middle finger, and I am hopping in that game, tape up my ankle. This is both on Giannis and on the trainers and on the coaching staff and on the management. Why wasn't he on the floor? I don't care if he comes out for the first 4 minutes to give his team some energy and just to show that he gave it a go. Like, well, how is that going to hurt anything? What happened to competition? What happened to grit? What happened to having a little fight in you?
Update. You know what day it was today? It was Tuesday, which means it was Tyler Tuesday. According to Tyler Hero's Instagram story, his Instagram model girlfriend has made it to the bubble.
Great for him, but who's leaving the bubble? Giannis, because he didn't play. Sprained ankle, come on.
Giannis to the Warriors or Giannis to the Heat?
I don't know. He's not staying in Milwaukee because if the trainers had let him play, he might have stayed. But, I'm sure he fought. I mean, he needed to fight a little harder to play, but, what happened to cortisone shots? Just get him in there. Come on. No competition, no fight, no grit left in sports these days. Come on. Jordan would have played. Bird would have played. Magic would have played. Jerry West would have played.
Notice how we're not saying LeBron would have played.
I said LeBron and D-Wade probably wouldn't have played.
Oh, don't bash D-Wade.
2006 Dwayne Wade would have played. 2012 Dwayne Wade probably wouldn't have played, but LeBron would have picked up the slack.
Please don't forget Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh would have gotten 0 points in Game 7.
Go walk.
0 points in Game 7.
Go walk. No Chris Bosh.
0 points in Game 7, Mallory.
Yes, but he had the biggest rebound in NBA history. Rebound Bosh, back out to Allen. History is good. That saved the day. He could have lost the finals if it wasn't for Bosh's rebound.
0 points in Game 7. But Mallory, there was another game. LeBron did his thing.
Did LeBron do the thing?
He did the thing. He did the thing again. 36 points. He's determined. LeBron is determined. He wants to win. Rajon Rondo. Let me tell you, Mallory. Playoff Rondo, is amazing. I love myself some playoff Rondo. He had like 19 points tonight, or maybe even more than that. Everybody doubts Rondo. I don't understand it, but he was the key to their success, and he's been the key to their success. Even though LeBron did the thing, Davis did the thing, they needed guard play, and Rondo has stepped up and filled that void. Even though Laker fans, they really wanted Dion Waiters instead of Rondo, which, typical Lakers fans living in the moment, not realizing that they've had a ton of success and that their tiny little dry spell here in this past decade wasn't that bad, and they can suck it up. But Lakers in 5. What do you think?
Lakers in 6. I think they lose another.
All right. Well, we've got. Speaking of my Rondo take, we've got. What are we doing? Let me find the sound.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Mallory.
What are we doing?
Dang it! You're supposed to not have one.
I came up with one like just now this second. ESPN back in June forecast Eastern Conference Finals predictions. Milwaukee Bucks 100%, Boston Celtics 41%, Toronto Raptors 32%, 76ers 23%. You know where ESPN had Miami of making the Eastern Conference Finals?
7%.
2.9%.
Bad.
What are we doing, ESPN? Pay attention to the games. I believed in this team the whole time. If you watched enough Heat games, you would have believed this game too.
ESPN Mallory is she's a great worker. She has nothing against your company. She still wants a job there. Don't listen to what she's saying right now. She regrets that take. She is very sorry. She will accept the job and be a company woman.
We love ESPN. Just your analysts need to stop just watching the games that are televised. Like, do more research on, the other teams. That's all.
Prediction stuff just never works because that's what the answer is. My what are we doing is what I just mentioned. People that doubt Rajon Rondo. What has he done throughout his entire career, Mallory? He has won. He has an NBA championship. He won that in his second season in the league. And he has, multiple years of playoff success. He kept those Celtics teams that were way too old to be good kind of in things throughout that early part. He helped put up some fights against the big three Heat. When he went to Chicago, he was great in the playoffs when D Wade was sitting out because he was ready to come back to the Heat or go to the Cavs or whatever he was going to do. And then, when he was on New Orleans, he was great in the playoffs too. Playoff Rondo is a thing. I don't understand why people wanted Dion Waiters or J.R. Smith over Rajon Rondo. It just doesn't. Playoff Rondo is a thing. He just had to get his legs under him. He hadn't played basketball in a very long time, but he does not forget how to play basketball. He's one of the best point guards of the last 15 years, and he'll probably be a future Hall of Famer because, everybody that makes the Hall of Fame now, but even without, everybody making the Hall of Fame, he has a case. He's a great player, and people need to give him that credit.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
All right, Mallory, the next two segments are all you. Love Island first.
Love Island was crazy tonight. You want to know what happened, Jesse?
Sure.
The boys got a text that they were, going on a boys' night out or a boys' day out. They're taken to Casa Amore or something like that. A brand new villa, Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
They're separated from their girls that they're coupled up with. 5 new girls go meet the existing boys, and 5 new boys go to the villa where the existing girls are. And this is going to be like this for 3 days where it could all be switched up by the time they all get put back together. Some of these couples that were really strong may not be strong anymore.
I don't think Mackenzie and that one guy are going to end up, even though I've only seen one episode.
Connor said to the camera, these girls are attractive and all, but I can't get Mackenzie out of my head, he said.
Wow, maybe they're destined to be together.
Connor is loyal. The girls packed up some suitcases for the guys. Mackenzie sent a teddy bear to Connor. He said It smelled like her. He was really missing her, genuinely.
Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sad. I should have asked Mackenzie for her number when I saw her at the D-backs game.
Are you gonna bring the D-backs thing up every time?
I mean, I've seen a Love Island contestant are they contestants? Sure. I've seen
it's a game show. Like they're trying to win money.
I've seen a Love Island person at a D-backs game, so I'm gonna just.
What? We've never heard that before.
What do you say?
What? You've never told me.
Never happened before. All right, Mallory, is that it on Love Island?
Yeah, shall we move on to Big Brother?
Yeah, there was a fight almost yesterday.
Yeah, I almost got physical yesterday. Spoiler alert, it's kind of low. Not that many people watch this anyway, but spoiler alert, I guess.
Are the ratings bad?
No, I'm talking about our show.
Oh, today we're gonna get a lot of ratings.
Um,
We're gonna put Keeping Up with the Kardashians is over, and we're probably gonna get like 2 million views.
2 million. Remember when we thought we were gonna get? Remember when our BTS tweet was supposed to blow up?
Yeah, but you remember when our Hamilton reaction was supposed to blow up, and it did?
Mm-hmm.
We got like 300 views.
I think. Okay, so here's what happened. Bailey and Davon are on the block, put by Christmas. They don't think it's for the best intentions. Christmas doesn't want to feel attacked. We got into a whole big thing. I'm sure we'll see it on Wednesday and Thursday's episodes. But yeah, Christmas was fighting with Bailey and Davon. Almost, we're in each other's faces and all that. Very interesting. We almost had a situation where someone was trying to self-evict as well. Tyler feels as though, he misses Angela. He wants to go back home to her. He feels selfish staying over them. But in the end, it's going to be Bailey or Davon going home Thursday, so it should be interesting. I can't hear anything. Whatever you're playing, the sound is not coming through.
How about now?
Is that Madonna? What's the purpose of playing this song? Why the song?
Because they almost got physical. It's Olivia Newton-John. I think she was in Greece.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's get physical.
I always think Madonna sings that song.
No, it's just that every 80s song sounds the same. So.
But yeah, that's it for Big Brother and Love Island. Vegas Golden Knights won 3-0 today.
So they're up 2-0?
No, 1-1.
1-1?
That's it for the Western Conference Finals. And I'm not sure what's going on in the Eastern Conference Finals.
There was a game yesterday, and it was 8-2 Lightning. And
was that game 1, though? Or was that game 2?
That was game 1.
Okay, so the Lightning are up 1-0 in the series. Wouldn't be surprised if that's a sweep. The Islanders have very good defense, but their offense needs to be better.
D-Wade. No, that's LeBron. LeBron. D-Wade.
Yep, that's my picture.
All right, Mallory, do you want to update the polls?
Sure.
I'll do yesterday's if you want me to.
No, I can do it. It's fine.
Okay. Tony R liked my tweet, not
Was Novak Djokovic walking out of the U.S. Open the definition of walk of shame? 71% yes. Did the Fighting Teddy sound intimidating? 75% no. Did the Lightning put up a touchdown and 2-point conversion? 100% yes. Are the Lightning finally going to do it this year? 17% yes, 33% no, and 50% not outcome we expected. Once a reality star, always a reality star? 86% yes. Is Chris going to be able to handle not being on TV? 64% no. Does Mallory always know celebrities on a deeper level? 100% yes. Well, the Kardashians are. I think I was meant to be a celebrity, like in a different lifetime. But we'll get into that another time. Will the Kardashians return to E in some capacity by 2026? 80% yes. Is Jeremy the only person to have a negative experience at Fuddruckers? 75% of course.
Dang, I wanted to talk about that. We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Well, we should have him on when we talk.
Yeah.
Did Super Size Me make you crave McDonald's? 83%.
So did.
Do Miami Heat fans really like to rub it in? 100% yes. Is Mason Disick going to have his own reality show? 50-50. Never happened.
Never happened before.
Is Rob always sitting on a couch and keeping up with the Kardashians? 100% yes. Is Turpin-Wana a bot? 75% yes. Did LeBron do the thing again? 50-50. Never happened before.
Yeah, it's just because you tweeted, did LeBron? Oh, no, I accidentally retweeted it with the show account. Okay, that's my fault. All right, follow us on Twitter at the letter Y, So Serious Show. Mallory's going to edit this and get this out quick. See you all tomorrow.
Good night, Canada.